All right, broke mentality.
Welcome back.
Well, after some technical difficulties, we are back. This is Derricho Lawson
and Will L.
We are back with Broke Mentality Podcast number 3. Today's real simple. We got one word for you today. Focus.
Yes.
Focus.
What is that?
Focus.
Who can tell
Focus.
us what that is?
Focus. Focus. I can tell you what focus is. I got 2 words for focus. Tunnel vision. You see one thing and only one thing, and you move towards that with such veracity that you just cannot stop. That's what focus is right there.
But who has focus?
That. I'll tell you who we can all see that has focus. A lot of athletes.
Yeah.
You can say, I hate to use his name all the time, but LeBron James, he's definitely had focus.
He's had focus.
In order to become the greatest that he can be. You have guys who came from nothing like Damon John, Grant Cardone. Those guys had to have focus.
And they still have focus.
Still have focus.
They don't need as much, but they have.
Right.
More than what? Maybe, you want to say 90% of the world has?
I would say 95.
95% of the world.
95%, man. Because the focus that it takes in order to gain that much wealth, that much power, that much influence.
Or freedom.
And freedom as well. You got to remember that.
At the end of the day, are you or are you not a slave? Are you focused on not being a slave?
Well, I got a question. Are you worried about other people more than you're worried about your own success?
Me?
Just period. I'm asking everybody. We can go through. We can talk to each other about this too. Are you more focused on other people than your own success?
Oh, I'm damn sure more focused than other people. And that's a fact. Matter of fact, motherfuckers I'm surrounded by all the time are more focused on me than they are on themselves.
You better say that again, bro.
Motherfuckers I'm around are more focused on me, where I work, how and where I came from, where I did, my paycheck, what I do during the day, and what I plan to do in the future when I graduate. They are too focused on what the fuck I'm trying to do and not worried about how they ain't surviving.
Come on.
That is the problem. That is why no one we know has focus.
That is so true. I mean, Will, you summed it up, dog. Throughout my life, I've seen some people who were so focused on me that they forgot that they had their own talents. They forgot they had their own gifts. They forgot that they had their own heart to which they can give 100% and go someplace that I can't go.
Right.
Because we all have different talents and different gifts. But if you are so focused on somebody else, you are not able to manifest that talent and that gift.
They are focused on, I guess we could say they are focused on always being with you, because anybody that tries to talk you out of doing something you want to do, they just want to be with you.
They want to be fucked up with you.
Right.
Basically.
They going to be fucked up. You going to be fucked up with them. Y'all going to be best buddies in the fucked up bubble.
Yeah. Because what it is when somebody tells you that you can't fulfill your dreams, when you can't do what you want to do, when you can't be what you want to be, the greatest, number one, the biggest mogul, the biggest basketball player, the biggest football player, the biggest real estate investor, the biggest stock trader, no matter what it is, the biggest fucking soccer ball kicker, it doesn't matter. The reason why they are telling you that they can't do it is because they have pictured it in their mind, and they are the ones who can't do it.
Exactly.
That's what you got to understand. It's them projecting themselves onto you. You can't let them do that.
See, we need to be focused on how we're going to make things happen and not why we can't make things happen. And everybody we know is focused on why they can't get somewhere, why they can't pay for something, why they can't succeed.
I mean, can you say that statement one more time?
I can't. I wasn't focused. So now everyone has missed out on it.
So now you have to rewind and go back to that statement that he said. How and why. Those are the 2 words that I understood. How.
Good thing motherfuckers that created YouTube was focused enough to be able to rewind this shit.
To rewind it. You can rewind it on your phone 10 seconds backwards and get to where that was. All right. Well, what's the other definition of focus, Will? How do you focus every day in your life?
Well, first thing I start with is just going through what it is that I'm trying to achieve. And I've gotten to the point where I no longer think about what I'm trying to achieve. I can feel what I'm trying to achieve.
Explain the difference between thinking about what you want to achieve and feeling what you want to achieve.
Well, I feel it because I believe and I know that one day I will have financial freedom.
That's very important.
I know that I will have financial freedom. And I know that everything I do today is going to affect how I get there. And
did you hear what he just said? He said he knows that he will have financial freedom. There are two words in that statement that you really need to understand. He said he knows that he will. Right. It's not I might.
That's why they call me Will L.
That's why they call him Will L. W-I-L-L. The power of will. I know that I will achieve financial freedom. That is such a powerful statement. I know that I will achieve. Fill in the blank.
Just fill it in.
Whatever it is, say that you know you will. Visualize yourself in that suit. Visualize yourself in whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
And say, I am that. I will be that.
Yeah.
And once you do that, then you'll feel it. You'll be able to feel it inside. And you'll wake up every morning and say, I'm one step closer to it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to make this day the greatest day. The day that I go further.
Yeah.
The day that I spend hours and hours and hours on my craft. And I might not see the crisp future, but I understand the vision. And I understand with focus, you understand that in the future, you will be what you set your mind to every day.
Yeah. I mean, just a few months ago, maybe 2, maybe 1. Yeah, I've taken a big step on being a lot more focused on what it is that I want. But I've always been focused. I mean, a few years ago, I was like, oh, how cool would it be to work for, Mary Berry Automotive, and now I work for Mary Berry Automotive.
Yeah.
So, if you're focused, you can achieve the things you dream about. A dream is not just a dream and it's over when you wake up.
Nope.
Because you will one day wake up in that dream.
Waking up in that dream. I'm going to share with y'all something about focus. I love to ride a bike. And I've been riding a bike for 3 years now. I know I'm an old man, but I just learned how to ride a bike. Whatever. Sue me. Tell me in the comments. But around twice a year, I have a really bad fall on my bike. Just being honest. So what I have found is that, let's say you have the grass on one side. You're riding your bike on the pavement. You have the grass, and then there's a little crack between the pavement and the grass. And have you ever took your tire and gone right in between those? You fall. I fell 2 years ago. I fell, and it was a bad fall. It was a catastrophic fall. I was going about 12 miles an hour. I fell. I skinned up my knee, my face, my right elbow. Okay? The reason why I did that was because I focused on the crack and not hitting the crack instead of focusing straight ahead. If I would have went straight ahead, that crack wouldn't have been an issue. But I focused on the crack, saying, don't hit the crack, don't hit the crack, don't hit the crack. Ah! I hit the crack. Wherever your focus is going to be, that's where you will end up. If your focus is in the crack, you will end up in the crack. If your focus is on forward, where you want to be, your destination, you will go to your destination. I'm preaching tonight. Where I'm preaching tonight, because you all need to understand that focus is the way that you get there. The human mind is so powerful.
You need to redirect your focus.
Tell them about redirecting that focus, man.
Stop worrying about others. Think about what it is that you want. Think about how you can get that. Like Derricho said, there is no clear vision or clear mental picture of what it is that you want. But if you focus in on it and you work towards that, and every day you only worry about yourself, and you let nobody get in the way of what you're trying to do, you will achieve those things.
Yeah.
anything it is.
That's right.
So you have to redirect your focus. Stop worrying about how did this person get there, and why not me already?
How did Dinkelberg get that girl? Right. How did Dinkelberg get that car?
Dinkelberg winning? You have to focus on how you will get that girl, how you will get that car.
There you go.
How you will make it out of the hood or Section 8 housing you may
whatever
live
situation
in,
you're in that you don't want to be in.
Whatever situation it could be. Cannot focus on other people. Other people will steer you in the wrong direction. Unless they truly have the same goals that you have, they cannot work with you. You cannot work with them because you guys are going in two separate directions, at least that you want to. Problem is, you're both scared. You're going to talk each other into going into the wrong direction with each other. So you have to redirect.
That's even worse. You and another person are both interfering with each other's trajectory, each other's path in life. That's bad. Because neither one of you will be happy in the end, in the long run. So be very wary about somebody that you hang out with for a long time, whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, your friend that you have that's been your friend for a long time. If you all are not on the same trajectory, not on the same path, you all might not be with each other. You might have to sacrifice that relationship in order for you to be successful, for you to focus on what you need to do. Right. There are several friends that I had to get rid of because they wanted to do other things than what I wanted to do. I wanted to focus on my study, and I wanted to focus on my books. I wanted to focus on my future. Other people were worried about having these friends, going to these parties, getting them Jordans, getting the whatever vice that people have, drinking. Heavily drinking. I didn't want that. And so they looked at me like, you're boring. Yep. No, I'm focused.
Yep.
You're lame. No, I'm focused. You're an asshole. No, I'm focused. I'm a focused asshole. So, I mean, you have to be serious about what you want.
It cannot be, this is what I want, and you're just going to talk about it all the time, but not actually do anything about it. Because that means you're not focused. Even if you could sit there and cry because that's how bad you want. Well, if you ain't doing anything about it, if you're not focused on it, it's never going to happen.
Yep.
If you're too busy trying to watch Netflix or trying to figure out if people are going to Dan's party or Stan's party.
Yep. Dinkelberg's party. Dinkelberg got all them parties.
You ain't focused. And you're not moving forward. We got people there's people that will shit on your parade. All because their focus is even different from your focus.
Wow.
And hey, they might be focused. They might be moving towards something they want. But because it's different, that should be, that's the indication of also why you need to be focused on yourself. And you cannot focus in on what other people are saying to you. You have to know what you want. You have to know what you know also.
You got Minister Will L in the building. You got to know what you want.
You have to.
If you don't know what you want in life, it is very difficult to not steer your own path in the wrong direction and hang out with the wrong people. If you don't know what you want out of life, and even beyond that, if you don't, even smaller than that, if you don't know what you want out of the relationship you're in, if you don't know what you want out of the friendships that you have, if you don't know what you want in the city that you're living in, you need to really reevaluate yourself. I had to do that. That's why I moved from Georgia to Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah.
Because I reevaluated my life and said I would not be as successful as I need to be being home. So I had to leave. I had to go.
That's how it
was a risk.
Yep.
It was a risk, but you have to take that risk.
Yes.
Because if you're serious about what you want, and you know what you want, and you know yourself, you will make whatever risk you need to make. Because you know that you will be all right.
Yep.
Because you are focused on what you have to be.
And it goes the same way. That's how I ended up in Jayville, Florida. Packed up my 1-bedroom that, obviously I was staying with my mother, but packed it all up in a U-Haul, put the Civic on the trailer, attached the trailer to the U-Haul, and drove that bitch for 13 hours until I got here.
13 hours.
Straight. And yeah, you come out here, you got no family, no friends, don't know even where you're moving to, really.
Yep.
And you just come in, and one day you move your 1-bedroom into a 1-bedroom apartment, and now you out here alone. And you out here to do what it is that you set out to do. And you realize that failing, fucking up is not what you want to do. Going backwards is not what you want. Going back to a place that you don't want to live in anymore is not what you want.
Wow.
So you have to now focus in to move forward.
Focus.
And every day for the next 3-4 years, 365 days times 4. Every day you have to be focused on getting to wherever it is you're trying to get to. Like I'm trying to go international. But that's just a statement.
Right.
How do you get international?
How do you get international? What actions do you, as a man or a woman who needs to go international, what is your next step?
Right. This is how, whether it was the first or second episode, we talked about you get a goal and you break that goal up into little small achievements. And you go step by step or brick by brick.
Brick by brick. Tick by tick.
Right. And you focus in on every single brick.
That's right.
Until you can make it to the very top or the very end or the completion that you were looking for, the completion that you envisioned. So,
complete the sculpture.
yes.
Complete the sculpture. The way to complete the sculpture is through focus. What is the sculpture? The sculpture is your goal in your life. The sculpture does not get built in one day.
No.
By the master artist. The master artist takes his or her time to build the sculpture, to take the rock and the chisel, the hammer and the chisel, and etch it. And every action is calculated.
Yep.
Every action is serious. So you must be serious about every action that you take. Can you afford to waste this amount of time doing this?
Yeah.
That is what must go through your head every day. When you have a goal, can you afford to deviate from that goal?
Doubt it.
Can you afford to? Do you have the time?
Doubt it.
Do you have the time to say, hey, okay, tonight I need to do this. This needs to get done tonight. And then your friend calls you and say, hey,
Trying to go to the bars.
trying to go to the bar. You trying to drink some tequila. It's some big booty vixens out there waiting. You got to make a choice.
Yeah.
Are you willing to take that time away to go talk to Big Booty Brenda? Big Booty Brenda's fine. She's liquored up. But in that time you could have had a breakthrough.
Yep.
You could have been one step closer to building that sculpture. So you have to make a decision every single day.
Every day.
No matter what it is. How do you get to that goal?
Shoot. 3 a day. Make 3 decisions a day. Practice making 3 decisions a day and see how far you get.
Just try it. Just try it. 3, write them down in the morning.
Yep.
Or the night before that day. Write down 3 decisions that you're going to make deliberately. And it can be as simple as saying an affirmation. I will be a doctor.
Right.
I will be a lawyer. I will be an engineer. I will be a professional whatever.
Yep. Or hell, make it simple and meaningless. Just make it today I'm gonna have a little small what do you call those little wasteful conversations?
What? Small talk.
Small talk. Yeah.
Small talk.
I'm gonna have a small talk with the CEO today.
Yeah.
Cause no one likes talking to the CEO when they're the little guy. There's some type of intimidation that everyone has.
Right.
Well, get over that intimidation.
Get over it, cause they are
Create
the
a
successful
small talk.
ones.
Right.
You want to talk to them.
You want to talk to them. You want to see how they think. Cause how they think is how you should be thinking. You should start taking notes from those who are way further ahead or along than you are.
Knowledge.
Right.
Spitting that knowledge.
Exactly.
In order for you, and here, 3 things. We'll give you 3 things. We'll give you 3 things to do right now every single day, which is going to involve you taking action. We're going to write them down ourselves, and we're going to do them ourselves too. And the next episode, we're going to tell you whether we did it or did not do all 3 of those things every single day. Number 1, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to say, I will be blank. Whatever that blank is, whatever you want to be. You're going to say that to yourself once in the morning and once before you go to bed. That's one thing you're going to do.
Yeah, okay. I will be blank.
Number 2, you're going to make small talk. You're going to talk to somebody new. Somebody new. It doesn't matter who they are. Now, if you're at work, you can talk to the CEO. The CEO's around.
Yep.
I was very fortunate. My first job, the CEO worked at the company with us.
Yeah.
He wasn't away. Nope. So I could talk to him.
Yeah.
We had some conversations. I asked him several questions. How does he think? So make small talk. Just talk to the CEO. It could be as simple as, hey, how are you doing? How are the kids?
Even if CEO is not there, talk to the president, the vice president, your manager, supervisor.
Somebody that you respect in there. Talk to them. Talk to them.
Or anybody that's got higher pay than you.
Yeah, and be sincere.
Yeah.
Sincerity is very important while you're talking to them.
Oh, yeah.
And number 3, listen to one podcast, broke mentality. Listen to one podcast, one YouTube video. Find a video. Find a podcast, broke mentality. Episode 3, focus. That could be a great one to start with. But listen to that one podcast or video every single day that fuels you. That will fuel your mind. That will fuel your focus. We at Broke Mentality are not afraid to give you other options. There's Eric Thomas, Eric the Preacher.
Robert T. Kiyosaki.
Robert Kiyosaki, a great investor. He will tell you, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yep. We're just going to shout him out right here.
Grant Cardone.
Grant Cardone, another one. The uncle.
Uncle.
If you do not have a rich uncle, he would be your rich uncle.
Yep. Damon Dash.
An asshole. But why is he an asshole? Because he has focus.
Damon John
as well.
Who else?
There are so many different people that you can go to. Even Alpha M on YouTube.
Yep.
Just pick one. We suggest Robert Kiyosaki. We suggest Damon John.
Grant Cardone.
We suggest Grant Cardone.
Hell, if you're bored, I mean, just go look at any of these guys that are doing videos on their cars. I mean, you got TJ Hunt.
Yep.
You got those boys. What are they? Eliminate. ILL emanate. I mean, any of them, they'll tell you to focus in on doing what you want to do, and that's whether it's buying a little ricer and hooking it up, or starting a YouTube channel, or starting a little, printed T-shirt design. They'll even tell you, hey, just focus. Stop worrying about other people.
Yeah.
And once you build this focus, please understand, you have to follow through. Okay, now this preacher right here, Will L. Barely been in church, but is preaching more than your preacher is. I know that. Follow through. When you focus, when you have spent so much time doing whatever it is, going towards your goal, the one thing that you want to do is you want to finish. You got to finish.
you have got to finish. Follow through is so important. In your batter swing, follow through is so important. When you're throwing a football, it's so important. When you're in a class and it's the last couple 3 or 4 weeks,
Yep.
follow through.
Follow through.
So important.
Don't get tired. Don't get lazy. Don't get bored.
If you don't have follow through, you can actually end up with a baby.
Yeah.
All you bros out there,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't follow through, you don't put that condom on, and your game ain't right, your pullout game ain't right. I'm just being real. You could end up with a baby.
Show just became Triple X.
Real quick. I'm sorry, kids, but you need to know this. I'm not gonna put that part out. But it is so important for follow through.
Follow through.
Following through will take you to the next level.
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, a lot of people do not finish.
No.
Anything. A lot of people are afraid to finish, man. In fact, me as a young person, 4 or 5 years ago, I was afraid to finish.
Yeah.
I would do so well, and then at the end of whatever I was doing, I would stop. I would say, I don't want this to end.
Yep.
And that was my downfall.
Yep.
As a young person. So follow through is so important.
And so now that you're ready to be focused, you're willing to follow through.
Well, let me interrupt you for a second. Can you go over those 3 things that we just talked about? These are the 3 things that you need to do every day. Daily ritual.
Figure out and say, I will be blank.
Okay.
Number 2, make small talk with anyone who is 1, further along than you are, or 2, anyone that you may look up to. And then 3, listen to a podcast every day that will fuel your focus. Those are the 3 things that you need to do every morning, every day. And every morning at 6 a.m.
At 6 a.m., not at 11.
Not at
Not
11
at 11
a.m. Every morning at 6 a.m.
Before you go work out.
Right.
Before you work.
Right.
Before you go to school.
Before you open up Instagram.
Yeah. Before you look at your text.
Right.
Take care of that ritual.
Figure out what it is that you want. Because when you get those 3 things down, then we'll get to the next step, which is elimination. But that will be saved for another day.
That's right. Episode 4.
Right.
A New Hope.
New Hope.
All right, man. So I got another question for you. Why is it that a lot of people want to find an easy way out or a shortcut in life?
Because they're scared.
Ooh.
Pussified.
What are they scared of?
They're scared of achieving their greatest accomplishments. Is our deepest fear, which is why we are inadequate, or something like that. I know, I destroyed that. But I'm not a poet, nor is my focus on being a poet.
That's why we're inadequate.
What is it? We are in our deepest fear. And that is what it is.
I'm not sure, but it sounded great.
Shut up. Jackass.
Our deepest fear. And you know what, man? Our deepest fear is that we will be great. That we will fulfill.
It is.
Our destiny, man.
And now I have to look this up because he laughed.
Well, laughter is the greatest, man.
Yeah.
Do not, while Will is looking for the quote, the easy way out is never the answer. Go ahead. You got it?
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate.
Is that
It's that we are powerful beyond measure.
that we are powerful beyond measure.
Yeah, well, y'all knew what I meant.
Powerful beyond measure. The human mind is so powerful, ladies and gentlemen.
It is.
It is so powerful. So and you're selling yourself short.
Very short.
when you decide to find a shortcut, because what happens is you take that amount of time that you could have been using going towards your goal, putting in the hard work early. You're putting in the hard work to find a different way, to find a back way through the door.
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is you're going to train yourself now to always find the easy way out when things get tough.
And that's why they look for the easy way out. I mean, of course, yes, they are lazy, but they're just afraid. They're afraid. You know, it's funny because they're afraid to achieve something so much beyond them, or so they think is beyond them.
Right, so they think.
But
that's powerful.
They're also afraid of failing. They think if they don't fail, they did fail. But the problem is that you didn't try. So you failed. Because you had a dream, and then you threw it away in the garbage. That's how you failed.
Garbage dream.
You took that dream and you just put it in the dumpster.
Wow.
You let the cats go out there and gnaw on it.
You let them kitty cats go and gnaw on your dreams, man.
So, that's why they look for the easy way out. They're afraid to fail. They're afraid to go home and say, Mama, I got an E on this exam, or F. Realize that E's don't exist in the South. For you Southerners.
E is for education.
E is for education.
E is for effort.
Right.
E is for extravagant. Excellent.
But y'all are afraid to go home and say, Mama, I got an F.
Yep.
Mama, I failed and I have to repeat this course. Mama, I won't graduate on time.
Ooh. You can flip that, though. Here's what you do. You fail, and you have to tell somebody. Tell them you failed, then tell them what you learned from the failure.
Or tell us. Email us at brokementality@gmail.com and let us know how you failed.
Email us. Let us know how you failed. And what you learned. And if you didn't learn anything, be honest. Say, I didn't learn anything from this failure. And I guarantee you, one of us, Derricho or will find something that you should have learned.
Yeah.
Or something that you did learn and you just don't know from your failure.
And maybe you will learn. Maybe you will learn once we figure it out for you.
Yeah. But failure, when people say failure is not an option, failure, the true failure, is not attempting. The true failure is not giving 100%.
Right.
In whatever you do. Nobody, and really you shouldn't be mad at yourself if you failed but you gave it your all. Because when you give it your all, you make mistakes because we're human. We make mistakes, but you must learn from those mistakes.
Yeah.
When you go 100% and you realize what you did wrong, you can now go 100% correcting that mistake.
Yep.
Which will make you better, which will make you elevated, which will make your focus more clearer, your vision more clearer.
Right. So tomorrow morning, when you fulfill those 3 steps or 3 tasks in the morning, failure is not an option, which means you must complete all 3.
All 3.
All 3.
We will do the same
for
thing.
The next 7 days. All 3.
We'll do the same thing. We're very honest. We'll tell you if we don't do it.
Yeah.
I just told you that I'm a grown-ass man, but I fell on my bike a lot. And still fall on my bike. It's what it is.
It's very funny.
This jackass right here. Will. You know how many E's Will has got?
He ain't never lied.
He's from the north. So yeah, do the ritual. These 3 things will start you on the path.
Yep.
To greater focus on your dreams. And if you don't know your dreams, you don't know your goals. Think about that. Think about it. Take 1 hour every day to think about what you want to do with your life.
Do it on the drive to work or school.
Yep.
And on the drive back from work or school.
Yep. There you
If
go.
you go to both, then do it during all 4 trips.
Doing all 4 trips. You'll be better for it. You'll have more focus.
Exactly.
Focus is the key word here.
Think about that stuff in the shower. Think about it when you're brushing your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it when you're making breakfast, eating lunch.
It has to become your magnificent obsession.
Don't be afraid to sit by yourself during lunch.
I do it all the time.
I do it all the time. Hell, sometimes at work, I don't feel like talking to people because I want to think about my stuff. So what do? I take my lunch, I'll go heat it up, but then I'll go walk back through the whole building to my car, and then go outside to my car, hop in the car, and go down about 3 blocks and park in some other job facility's parking lot and eat my lunch there because nobody's going to bother me while I sit through my thought process.
That's right.
And I go through my thought process alone with no distractions, no interruptions. And it's a great, 45 minutes to an hour lunch because I was able to complete my thought process for the day.
That's powerful. That's powerful. Because that 45 minutes or that hour could have been the greatest hour of that month, of that week, of that year.
Yep.
Because a breakthrough could have been going. You could have discovered your purpose during that time. You could have discovered what you really want to do during that time that you're by yourself. Meditation is what it is. Mm-hmm. People think meditation is, sitting in a cross-leg position. You got to stretch. You got to om. No. Meditation is thinking. Being by yourself and thinking about what you need to do in order to become successful. When in order to really become the true person that you want to be. Because it's stressful doing something that you don't want to do. Sometimes you have to do it, but if you're working towards your goals, you have focus towards your goals.
Yeah.
Every day is a little easier because you'll take that amount of time. You take that morning ritual. You say, I will be this, and I might not be there right now, but I will be this. Right. Because your thoughts become actions. Your actions become habit, and your habit become your character.
And since you're probably wondering, me and Derricho, our number one, I will be financially free.
Financially free. And I tell you what, if you don't have anything, put that on there. I am financially free. Say that every day, every morning. If you don't have something that you want to be, whatever it is, say, I will be financially free.
And then think about what that means.
Think about what that means. Look it up if you have to. Look it up on Google.
Go back to podcast number 1.
Go back to episode 1 of the Broke Mentality Podcast with Derricho Lawson and Will L.
Mm-hmm.
We'll help you out.
Matter of fact, if you also need help, email us at thebrokementality@gmail.com.
That's right.
Minus the. So it's broke, BROKE, MENTALITY @gmail.com.
At gmail.com. We'll be there to help. We're here with you. This is all a journey.
Right. And we plan to bring you out of the broke mentality into something fruitful.
That's right. That's all we want. That's all we want for you. That's all we want for ourselves.
Right.
We do this because we love you all. We love the human family.
No, we don't. But we want you all to get out of the broke mentality. Cause then we will love you then.
That's right. We don't love broke mentality, motherfucker.
We don't. We hate y'all.
Will had a point right there. I don't like nobody with a broke mentality.
Right. We hate y'all.
Yeah.
But once we get you out of the broke
mentality,
we will love you.
That's
Open arms. Parties every day.
Parties every day.
Not at my house.
Oh yeah, definitely not at my house. Cause I ain't clean up that shit.
Yeah, I mean, no.
No. I'm good.
First person to email us, party at your house.
That's right.
brokementality@gmail.com.
You better have a big house too. I'm gonna be pissed off. I will be pissed off. If you don't have a big house, I'm gonna ask you, where's your focus?
22 women can't fit in there. We got a problem. 22
women, that's a small number. That's a very small number.
It is.
Very small number. Again, today, focus. Morning ritual.
Morning rich.
What will you be? If you don't have anything else, I will be financially free.
How do you
dispose of the batteries? This is Broke Mentality. We out. Be sure to follow us at SoundCloud and Instagram at Broke Mentality. And also subscribe to our YouTube at Broke Mentality. Also, be sure to email us at brokementality@gmail.com.